times again and again. Just once write your maths marks once in the chat box fast. Sir, please make me host. Hello, Seekers Education. Please make me host. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please write your marks once again. Yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Very good, very good. 85. 65, 89, 70. Very good, very good, very good. 54, 70. Okay. Ganesh, 72, 50. Okay, so we are, most of us, we are getting good marks. Good, very good. 73, 55, 89, very good. 75, 42. Okay, 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 fine. So some are getting very good and some are getting, okay, fine, 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 fine. Okay, fine. So that means average, I can say average marks of the class is 75. I can say the average percentage of mark the class is 75. Very good. See, if you are getting less than 75, nothing to be worried about. If you are getting, I will tell you the slabs in which if you are, then what you have to do. So suppose if you are in the slab less than 50%, if you are on less than 50%, 0 to 50%, then you have to do more questions. You have to do more questions. You have to complete the homework what I am giving. Right? Suppose if you are in the slab from 50 to 70%, if you are in the slab from 50 to 70%, then you yes. So in this case, in this slab, you please at least solve the homework. I know if you are in this slab, I think that you are not solving the homework. You are not doing the homework complete. If you are in this slab, you can do more practice, right? From other materials also, and plus homework. I know you guys are solving, and if you are anywhere above 70 to anywhere above 70% plus, then I just want you to try other questions from other materials also. Okay, whichever question you can come across, you can just solve more and more questions. So if you are in this lab, bacho, if you are in this lab, then you have to work really hard. If you are in this lab, if you are in a slab 50 to 70 and 0 to 50, then these students, you have to work more hard. And these students, you are giving 60%, I guess, and these students are giving their 30%. So you have to push for 60%, and these 60% students have to push till for their 80%. Okay, understood? Please, these are the questions of the exam, which are very important. If these you're not able to solve, then you won't be able to understand trigonometry as in such. Okay, yeah. And more thing, so today again same thing what we have done last time. So whatever doubts you have in the paper, you can send me those doubts on WhatsApp. You can send me those doubts on WhatsApp, and we will discuss these questions, these doubts of all the collective students tomorrow. Okay, so whatever doubts you have for these one, I will discuss these questions tomorrow, whatever doubts you have. Okay, fine. Chalo. So we will start today's class. With a question. Okay, yeah. So let's see. So just wait. Sir, please make me host. I will take care of the videos. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sir, okay. No, bacha, not new chapters. There is still some portion left in trigonometry. Okay. So, okay. So fine. So write down this property in trigonometry. This is a very, no, not new chapter. This is a new property in trigonometry. Just write down this. So this is sine of I want you to derive this also, sine of. So take this as a question. Take this as a question. But the Seeker's book is enough. If you can, if you're solving Seeker's book, then it is enough. So write this question, and this question, take it as a property also. Take this question as a property also. Sine of A plus B into sine of A minus B is equals to sine square A minus sine square B is equals to cos square B minus cos square A. Remember this as a property, but right now prove this. Prove that. So this is a proof question. Okay, prove this, that this is equals to sine square A minus sine square B or cos square B minus cos square A. Okay, solve this. I'll give you 2 minutes. Yes, very good. If you have solved, Girish, okay. Done. So let's see. So this is a solution. Okay. So this is sine A plus B. So sine A plus B I can write as sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, right? And this I can write as sine A minus sine B. This I can write as sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So this is x plus y into x minus y. This is x square plus minus y square. So this is sine square A into cos square B minus cos square A into sine square B. So we have sine square A. So sine square A I will keep as constant. So this is sine square A. This cos square B I will write as 1 minus sine square B minus this cos square A I will write as 1 minus sine square A into sine square B. So if when I will open the bracket, this will become sine square A minus sine square A into sine square B minus this will be sine square B, minus and minus will become plus sine square A into sine square B. This and this will get cancelled. So you will simply get sine square A minus sine square B. Right? Now, if this is this part, I have proved in this thing, if sine square A I can write as 1 minus cos square A, and this thing I can write as 1 minus cos square B. So this will simply equals to this will simply becomes equals to 1 minus cos square A minus 1 plus cos square B is equals to cos square B minus cos square A. Okay, so these two are proved. Fine, just copy this one. Ha Vignesh bacha, yesterday's exam was easy because I don't want to give you every time a little difficult exam, hai na? So that is why, just to boost your confidence in trigonometry, I've given you a comparatively easy question. Hai na? Okay, so copy this one. Then we move on to the next property. If you have solved this, if you have done this, then write the next question. Again, next question also, you have to remember it as a property. Next question also, you have to remember it as a property, that this is cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B. Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B. You have to prove this equals to, you have to prove this is equals to cos square A A minus sine square B, or equals to cos square B minus sine square A. Okay, prove this one also. Yes, Pranav, that is correct. Okay, So okay, so this question, first question is exactly same as the last question, Devadarshan. The way I'm solving the second question, you solve exactly same way the first question also. Okay, so I will solve this exactly in the same way you will solve the first question also. Okay, so I'm solving this part. So what is happening is, so solution. So this is, they have given cos of a plus b. So cos of a plus b I can write as cos of a cos of b minus sine of a sine of b, and this is cos a minus b cos b. So this I will can write as cos of a cos of b plus sine of a sine of b. So if I'll multiply these two, so this will become cos square a cos square b minus sine square a sine square b, cos square a and cos square b. So here cos square b is there, cos square a is there. So I will convert one of them. So this is cos square a into cos square b I can write as 1 minus sine square b minus, here I have sine square b, so I will write this as 1 minus cos square a into sine square b. So this will become cos square a minus cos square a sine square b minus, this will become sine square b plus sine square b into cos square a. So this and this will get cancelled. You will simply get cos square a minus sine square b, and if you'll change the sine square b into cos square and cos square into sine square, you will get the second one also. Okay, so just copy this one also. Fine, very fast, copy both of them, and remember these two as a property. Remember these two as a property. Fine. Okay, I hope this you must have done already. I hope, yes, very good, excellent. Okay, okay, chalo, next one. So now find the, so this is a simple question, find the value of, so they have given if a plus b is equals to pi by 3, if a plus b is equals to pi by 3, then find the value of, then find the value of cos square a plus cos square b minus cos a into cos b. Cos square a plus cos square b minus cos a into cos b. If a plus b is equals to pi by 3, then find the value of cos square a plus cos square b. And just copy this question, then I will show you the previous slide for 1 second. Okay, check the previous slide also, copy this one. Okay, next one. Okay, so let's see. So they have asked you to find the value of cos square a plus cos square b minus cos a into cos b minus cos a cos b. So let's see. So this is cos square a plus cos square b minus cos A into cos B. Okay, so this here we have just seen two formulas, cos square, this one. Here we have cos square A minus sin square B, and here we have sin square A minus sin square B, right? And cos square B minus cos square A. And here we have cos square A minus sin square B and cos square B minus sin square A. That means once we have yes, Avasti, that is correct. So cos square A, what I can do, I can convert this cos square into 1 minus sin square A plus cos square B minus cos A into cos B. So this will simply convert into 1 minus cos A into cos B, and this will be minus of sine square, or I can write this as plus of cos square B minus sine square A. Now this is nothing but the previous cos square B minus sine square is nothing but cos A plus B into cos A minus B, right? So this is nothing but cos A plus B into cos A minus B. So this is 1 minus cos A cos B plus. So this will become, yeah, so this will become, right? So what we can do, this is cos square B minus sine square A. So this we can write cos A minus, so this is cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B, right? Cos of A plus B. A plus B is pi by 3. Cos of 60. Cos of 60 is what? 1 by 2. So this is 1 minus cos A cos B plus 1 by 2 of cos of A minus B. This is minus 1 by 2 of cos of A minus B, right? Now let's see. So this will become, if I take 2 common, so this is 2 minus 2 cos of A cos of B plus cos of A minus B whole thing divided by 2, right? So let's check this one. Cos of, what we can do is, this is 2 cos A cos B. 2 cos A cos B, if you remember, minus 2 cos A cos B is, we can find this value in terms of expansion of cos. We can find this in terms of expansion of cos. So what we can do, this is 2 minus 2 into cos of A in, sorry. This we can write 2 minus of 2 into cos of A into cos of B plus cos of A minus B divided, whole thing divided by 2. What is 2 into cos A cos B? What is 2 into cos A cos B? If you remember, this was equals to cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. If you remember, this was cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B, this thing. So I will just simply substitute. So this is 2 minus cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B plus cos of A minus B whole thing divided by 2, right? So this cos of A minus B and this cos of A minus B will get cancelled. So this is 2 minus cos of A plus B whole thing divided by 2. This is 2 minus cos of A plus B is cos of pi by 3, which is nothing but 1 by 2 divided by 2. So this is 2 to the 4 minus 1, 3 by 4. So answer is 3 by 4. This is equals to 3 by 4. Okay, check this one. You can do it by another method also. There is no problem. You can solve it by another method also, but answer you should get same. Answer if you're getting same, there is no problem, no worries. Okay, just copy this. Then we move on to the next question. But this part is okay for everyone? Yes. Okay. So now see, yeah. So till now we have seen simple equations in which we have something like this thing, right? So now what we will do, we will see a series or series of different trigonometric ratios, some standard series of different trigonometric ratios. Okay, so let's see. So now from next onwards, we will see some standard trigonometric, we will see some standard trigonometric series. Okay, so these you do not have to remember the exact series, you do not have to remember the exact series, but try to remember how we are deriving them, है ना? There is, it is not necessary to, है ना? So you do not have to remember the exact series, but try to remember the method in which we are solving, है ना? Okay, fine. Okay, so let's see. So sine, so first we will do sine and cosine series. So first we are doing is sine series. So first we are doing is sine series. Sine series. Okay, so what does this mean? So I will explain. So this is basically, so I will write the series that sine A, sine alpha or sine x plus sine of x plus y plus sine of x plus 2y plus sine of x plus 3y and so on. If it will move on to plus sine of x plus n minus 1y, this will be equals to sine of n y by 2 divided by sine of y by 2 into sine of x plus n minus 1 y by 2. Okay, first you copy this, then I will explain how we are getting this. Okay, first you copy this, then I will explain how we are getting this. First you copy this part, then I will explain how we are getting this part. Done? Everyone has done? This you can see, you can write this as an identity, but this is a basically different kind of identity. This is a series. However, you will not get any question based on this series, but you should know how we are solving this. You can also treat this as, suppose a question comes into your exam. So how will we solve this? Now see, the giveaway of this question is, see, this is sine y by 2 is divided here. Sine of y by 2 is divided on the right side. है sine of y by 2 is divided in the right side. So what I will do, I will multiply and divide on the right, on the left side also with sine of y by 2, because there is a sine of y by 2. Okay, so what I will do, I will multiply and divide on the left side also with sine of y by 2. So see, we have sine of x, plus sine of x plus y, we have plus sine of x plus 2y, and moving on till sine of x plus n minus 1 into y, right? So this thing, when we will multiply and divide with sine of y by 2, because here we have sine of y by 2 divided. So what this gives me a trick that, okay, let's see what we will get if we will have sine of y by 2 multiply and sine of y by 2 divided, right? So this y by 2 will get multiplied with each and every term. This y by 2 will get multiplied with each and every term. So this will, and see, so this will become 1 by sine of y by 2 into sine of y by 2 into sine of x, sine of y by 2 into sine of x, plus sine of y by 2 into sine of x plus y, plus sine of y by 2 into sine of x plus 2y, and so on till sine of y by 2 into sine of x plus n minus 1 into y. Okay, this sine of y I have multiplied inside with every term. Okay, this sine of y I have multiplied inside with every term, right? Now see, this is sine A sine B, sine A sine B kind of formula. This is sine A sine B kind of formula. So what I will do to make it perfect like the previous one, I will multiply this with 2 and I will divide this with 2. If I will multiply and divide this with 2, so this 2 also I can take inside. So if I will multiply and divide this with 2, so just wait, this is sine of y by 2. So if I'll multiply and divide this with 2, so this 2 will also become multiply, will these 2 also get multiplied inside. So this is now, see, individually we can see that this is 2 sine A sine B. This is 2 sine A sine B. If you remember, 2 sine A sine B. And what is the formula for 2 sine A sine B? 2 sine A into sine B. If you remember, this was nothing but cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. If you remember, this was nothing but cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So if I'll substitute these values here, so let's take this on the next page. Right? So let's take. So if I will take these values, right? So if I'll write instead of this 1 by 2 sine of y by 2 into. But this is the formula. I'm just deriving something. You can think about it that we are just deriving a formula given. है ना? This is formula and rule are both same thing. Na? Formula is nothing but a rule. है ना? है ना? Okay. So instead of this, if I'll write cos of this minus this, so cos of y by 2 minus x, cos of y by 2 minus x plus, sorry, minus cos of y by 2 plus x, right? This is same thing. Now this also, this is for this part, this is for this part. Now plus this will become cos of y by 2 minus x minus y by 2. This is y by 2 minus, if I'll write this as, right, minus cos of y by 2 plus x plus y by 2. This is again for this one. So I will mark with different markers. So this is this part, okay, and this is this thing. Fine. Third one also I can write it like this, right? So what I will do, I will find what is this. So this is 1 by 2 sine of y by 2. So what I will do, I will write it in this way. So this is cos of y by 2 minus x minus cos of y by 2 plus x. Okay, this I will write here. So this is cos of y by 2 minus x. So this will be y by 2 minus of, sorry, this is, this is, yeah. So this is y by 2 minus, so this is cos of minus x minus y by 2 minus, this is cos of, this will become x plus, sorry, this is 2y. This is y. So this is cos of x plus 3y by 2. 3y by 2. And the next term will be cos of minus x minus 3y by 2 minus this cos of x. So this 3y by 2. So this is cos of plus 5y by 2. Like this the terms will be, right? Now see, cos of y by 2 plus x and cos of minus y by 2 plus x. These two terms will get cancelled. These two terms will get cancelled. Similarly, cos of x plus 3y by 2, cos of minus x minus 3y by 2. These terms will get cancelled. Next term will get cancelled. Next term will get cancelled, and so on, right? Now the which term will be left out? Only the last term will be left out. The last term will be minus of, the last term will be minus of cos of x plus n minus 1 plus 1 by 2 y, right? So this if I will add, this will simply become equals to 1 by 2 sine of y, 1 by 2 sine of y into 1 by 2 sine of y into, so first term cos of y by 2 minus x, and this is minus of cos of, so this is x plus this is x plus n minus 1 by 2 of y, right? Again, this is what cos of a minus cos of a minus cos of b, cos of a minus cos of b. So this will simply becomes equals to 1 by 2 sine y into 2 into cos of a plus cos. So 2 into sine of a plus b by 2 and cos sine of a minus b by 2. So this is y by 2, this minus, so this will become sine of n y by 2 into sine of alpha plus n minus 1 by 2 into y, so sine of x divided by sine of y. Okay, so this will be simply equals to 1, so 2 and 2 get cancelled, sine of, sorry, sine of y by 2, sine of y by 2 into sine of ny by 2 into sine of x plus n minus 1 y by 2. Okay, check this. Fine. So I will explain you. First you copy everything. Then I will explain it from beginning. First you copy everything. Then I will explain it from beginning. Okay. First you copy this whole thing. Then I will explain you from beginning. First you copy this whole page. Then I will explain you from beginning. I will explain first, but I want you to first copy everything. First you copy each and every step. नहीं बच्चा, it is not very important, nothing is very important, but it is important for you to understand how we are solving particular question. The method of solving is important. The question itself is not important, but the method of solving the question is important. है ना? हाँ. Yes, बच्चा, they can ask this kind of question. They can ask this kind of question. That is why we are solving this. And I will explain each and every step. Don't worry. I will explain it once again, but I want you to first copy. So have you copied the first page? This one? Have you copied this page? Everyone? Have you copied? Everybody has copied this page? Okay, fine. Okay. I will wait. Don't worry. Copy whole thing. हाँ बच्चा, this standard trigonometric series is new to you guys, है ना? This is the first time you are seeing this. This is the first time I'm writing this, है ना? बच्चे, how did I memorize? Because I've been solving these questions and these I'm using these trigonometric ratios from long time, so that is why, है ना? During my exam time also I have to remember. Okay, so have you copied this whole? Have you copied this whole? This page is copied, right? Yeah. Next, this one, copy this one also. But a question can come from this. I told you na, from this or some form. So suppose instead of n minus 1 they have given first 4 terms, है ना? Then what will be the answer? Okay, see the first question, as a copy this, I will explain, Jeffrey, I will explain why it is n minus 1, why it is not why it is not n, why it is n minus 1. Done. Second page. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Okay, so what they have asked, why they have asked n minus 1. See, this term is starting with, this is starting with sine of x minus 0 into y. This is starting with sine of x minus 0 into y. So these are total n terms. These are total n terms. See, if I'm starting with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So tell me how many terms I have written here, including this one also. How many terms I have written here? If I'm starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, how many terms I have written here? 4 or 5? How many terms I've written? 5, है ना? If I will start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then how many, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, how many terms I have written here? How many terms now I have written here? 4. Understood the difference? When I'm starting with 0, the number of terms becomes 1 less. Means when I'm writing with 0, 1, 2, 3, and till I have written till n minus 1. So how many terms are written? If I'm starting with 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, then how many terms are written here? How many terms I have written here now? How many terms I have written here now? Till n minus 1. How many terms I have written? Till n. Understood? And suppose if I'll start with 1, 2, 3 till n minus 1. Now how many terms I have written here? Now in second one, how many terms are written? Yes. Understood? So that is why, see, that is why what is happening here? First term is sine of x. So x minus 0 into y. Then x plus 0 into y, then x plus 1 into y, then x plus 1 into y, then x plus 2 into y, then x plus 3 into y, till x plus n minus 1 into y. Then tell me how many terms have I written here total? How many terms have I written here total? N. Understood? So I have written total n terms. That is why they have given n minus 1 and not n. Understood? Everybody understood the difference? That is why they have given n minus 1 and not n. They have not given sine of x plus ny. That is why they have not given sine of x plus ny, because they want to write n number of terms. At first, this question is understood to everyone. This part is f. See, if you will write 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see, suppose if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many terms have I written, Kanish, Pranav? How many terms have I written here? I have written here total number of 6 terms. This is first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and sixth term. I have written total 6 terms, right? Now, if I will start with 1, 2, 3, 4. How many terms have I written here? How many terms have I written here? 4 terms. Very good. Okay, so I have written 4 terms. Now, suppose if I'll write sine of sine of x plus 0 into y, then plus sine of x plus 1 into y, then plus sine of x plus 2 into y, till sine of x plus 2 into y. Okay, now how many terms have I written here? How many terms are there? This is the first term, this is the second term, and this is the third term, right? Now suppose I will continue till sine of n minus 1 into y plus x. So now how many terms have I written here? Now how many terms have I written here? Total n terms. Starting with 0 into y, then 1 into y, then 2 into y, then 3 into y, till n minus 1 into y. So total number of terms is n. That is why in the question also, they have given n minus 1 instead of n, because now there are total n terms. This part is okay, and they're asking you to prove this. They're asking us to prove this. Now remember, in such kind of question, if it comes into the exam, if such kind of question comes into the exam, then you have to check what is written in as the answer, or what is given in the answer, or what is given in the option. In the option, suppose they have sine of y by 2 divided. Sine of y by 2 is divided. That means that means something I have to do with division of sine of y by 2. So see, directly what I did, I divided this with sine of y by 2. If I am dividing this with sine of y by 2, then I have to multiply this with sine of y by 2 also. But if I'm dividing something, that means I have to multiply something also. But this was the hint for me that, okay, if I will divide this thing with sine of y by 2, so I've divided and I have multiplied. So I've divided and multiplied with sine of y by 2. Okay, now see. Sine of y by 2, I'm keeping it as a denominator. Sine of y by 2, I'm not changing. So this part is already taken. By sine of y by 2 has been taken for me. So I'm not worried about how this sine of y by 2 will come. Okay, till here everybody understood that I have taken care of sine of y by 2. Now sine of y by 2 in the numerator, I will multiply inside everything. So this sine of y by 2 gets multiplied with this gets multiplied with this gets multiplied with this, till the end one, this gets multiplied with the last part. Right? So that is what I have written. Sine of y by 2 into sine of x. Sine of y by 2 into sine of 2, this thing. Right? So it was like this. And this 2 was not here. Now I can see that, okay, sir, this is something like the formula which is this. This is something like the formula 2 sine A sine B, 2 sine A sine B, है ना? 2 sine A sine B, 2 sine A sine B, 2 sine A. But here we do not have 2 anywhere. We do not have 2 anywhere. है ना? We do not have 2 anywhere. So what I will do, I will multiply. This 2 also was not here. This 2 was also not here. So this 2, to make it 2 sine A sine B, I will multiply this 2 inside everywhere. I will multiply this 2 inside. But now if I'm multiplying this 2 everywhere inside, or I will change the color so that you can see. So if I will multiply this 2 inside, so if I'll multiply this 2 inside everywhere, so I have to divide this 2 also. So that is why I've divided and multiplied this 2 everywhere. Now you understood? Now what we have, sine of A, sine of B, 2 sine A, sine B, 2 sine A, sine B, and such formula. Okay. So same thing I've written in the next slide. Same thing I've written here. 2 sine A, sine B, 2 sine A, sine B, right? Now see. This thing I have expanded. This thing I have expanded here. So this part I have expanded here. Okay. This part I have expanded here. Fine. Third part I will expand. I'm not writing the third part, but third part also will get expanded. Okay. Now see. So what happens is, this is 2 into sine A sine B. So 2 into sine A sine B is nothing but cos A plus B. Oh, sorry, cos A minus B minus of cos A plus B. Then cos A minus B minus of cos A plus B, and so on. So this is anything you can take as A, anything you can take as B, because it won't make any difference for cos. So cos of A minus B. So cos of y by 2 minus x. So again, I will show you. So this whole thing is this part. Then this is this one. And the third one is this. Okay, I'm matching the color so that you can see which part is coming from which. So this is cos of y by 2 minus x, cos of y by 2 minus x, minus cos of y by 2 plus x. Second is cos of second is cos of y by 2, cos of y by 2 minus of x minus 5. This becomes minus of y minus x, and this becomes this. So when we are looking at this, so this will, these terms, this one is getting cancelled with this one is getting cancelled with this one is getting cancelled with this, and so on, right? This all are getting cancelled. And the last term, I will also write the last term. Wait, so the last term I will write. So last term was, yes, so the last term was this one, this one. So I will write this one also. So this is cos of this y by 2 minus x plus n minus 1 into y minus cos of y by 2, this is y by 2 plus x plus n minus 1 into y, right? This will be the last term. Now this term will get cancelled with some other term previously. What is this term? This is nothing but minus of cos of y by, so y by 2. So I will just expand the brackets. So cos of x n minus 1. So ny minus y. So this is plus n y minus y. So minus 1 plus y. So minus y by 2. Again I will take y by again I will take y common. Understood? So this will become n minus. So this will become n minus n minus 1 by 2 into y. Same thing I have written here. Same thing I've written. So I will mark this with some other marker. Suppose this is the marker. So this one is the last one and this one is the last one. Okay. Now I marked with all the different markers, hai na? So that you will be able to see from where which part is coming. Now same thing, the first and the last term is remained. Only the first term and the last term remains. So I will simply write those terms. So 1 upon 2 sine y by 2, 1 by 2 sine y by 2. This is cos A minus cos B. So cos A minus cos B, same formula. I will just write and you will get this thing at the end. Okay. Now I think now everybody understood what we are doing. Okay. So just copy if you have not copied till now. I hope now everybody understood what we have done till here. है ना? Very good, very good. Okay, if you have not copied, just copy it once. Thank you, Ashwin. Just copy it once, bacha, if you have not copied. And I will give you a question based on this. I will give you a question based on this. Just use the formula once. Just use the formula. है ना? Just use the formula once. Okay. Fine. Okay. So write down the question. So write down the question. Suppose you have sine of pi. Sorry. Okay, I will show. Let's check this. See last part, bacha. This is cos of y by 2, cos of a plus b. Cos of a is y by 2, so y by 2 plus b is x plus n minus 1 by. So x plus n minus 1 by. So right. So this is, I will write here only. So this is cos of y by 2 plus x plus ny minus y. Y I have multiplied. So y by 2 minus y is cos of y by cos of, this is x plus ny, this and these two if I'll combine, this will become minus y by 2. Y I will take common, so this is x plus n minus 1 by 2 into y, है ना? From here there. Understood? Okay. But this is n minus 1 by 2. N minus 1 by 2. Not n. This is n minus 1 by 2. Not n minus 1 by 2. है ना? अच्छा, this, अच्छा, here. Okay, okay. This one is n minus, yeah, this one is n minus 1 whole thing, n alpha plus n minus 1 whole thing by 2. This last term, this one is n minus 1 by 2. है ना? Okay. Because this will be sine a plus b by 2, sine a minus b by 2. This will be sine a plus b by 2. This is sine a plus b by 2 and sine a minus b by 2. Right? So this whole thing will become by 2. Okay. When you will expand the formula, you will get this. Okay. Fine. Do you want me to solve this one once again? This part? You want me to solve this part once again? Okay. Fine. So this part, okay, I will solve this part once again. So from here, I will write it once again. Okay, so this was given. So let's see. So this is 1 by 2 sine of y by 2 into, this is cos A minus cos B. Cos A minus cos B. If you'll remember cos A minus cos B, if you remember cos A minus cos B, this will simply become sine of a plus b, sorry, 2 into sine of a plus b by 2 into sine of b minus a by 2. If you remember the formula, sine of a plus b by 2 into sine of b minus a by 2. So I will simply write, this will be 2 into sine of a plus b, y by 2 minus x plus, so this will be y by 2 minus x plus of x plus n minus 1 by 2 into y. Okay, this is sine of a plus b into sine of, this is sine of a b minus a. So this is b, this is x plus ny minus 1 by y. Sorry, this is sine of a plus b whole thing by 2. This thing is this minus y by 2 plus x whole thing by 2, right? So this is, now this thing will become, so let's see, so this 2 and 2 gets cancelled, so this will simply become 1 by sine, sorry, 1 by sine of y by 2 into sine, so this, if I will expand, this y and y will get cancelled, this x and will get cancelled, so only ny will remain. So here only ny will remain, so this is sine of ny by 2. Okay, this, see, this y by 2 and this y by 2 will get cancelled, this x and x will get cancelled, right? Next is this thing, sine of, this is 2x y by 2 and sorry, this is y by 2, sorry, this is y by 2. So minus y by 2 is minus y and plus ny minus y divided by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so this is simply is equals to 1 by sine of y by 2 into sine of ny by 2 into sine of x plus n minus 1 by 2 into y. Understood now? Okay, let's check this. Okay, now I hope everybody understood. Fine. So we will end the class till here. Okay. Okay, so we will end the class here. So I will share the PDF with you now. Yes, I know Kosh Bala, but what can I do? है ना? It's okay. Okay, so I will share the classes for today's class now. Just wait, do not type anything. Yeah. I've shared today's class and I will give you the homework for today also. Just wait for a second. Just wait for a second. Wait for a second. Just wait, please. Okay, so this is your this is your homework for today. This is your homework for today. Homework for today and tomorrow. Homework for today and tomorrow. Okay, all those who have joined today, this is 981817395 is my number. My name is Amit. Okay, this is my number. I will share once again. Just wait. Yeah, so I've saved, I've shared the PDF once again, and in the this you can zoom when you are when you're opening the PDF, you can zoom. So this is your homework for today and tomorrow. And now most of the question bacha are proof question. Most of the questions are proof question. Okay, I will share the answers also. I will share the answers of the most of the question on the left side are proof, and I will share the answers also. Okay, fine. Chalo. Thank you very much. This was today's class. I've shared the PDF also. If you have not got the PDF, you can always message me. Just write down 11th class PDF today. I will share the PDF with you. Okay, chalo. Thank you very much. Okay, take care. I will. Okay, fine. Chalo. Take care.